How do you become what you were always meant to be in the second half of life? Hey, I'm Scott Perry, Encore life coach and author of The Art of Encore Living. And this is day 6 of 30 Days of Encore. This is a series of videos I'm doing where I'm doing an over-the-shoulder look at the launch of my new book, The Art of Encore Living, a guide to find fulfillment, forge meaning, and make a difference in the second half of life, and sharing insights and updates about the community of readers that we're building that are jumping on some legacy circle calls so that they can go further with the principles and practices taught in the book. And we're having a call tomorrow. The community and calls, by the way, are absolutely free. If you want to learn more about the community and calls, leave community in the comments and I'll send you all the details. If you're interested in learning more about the Art of Encore Living guide, leave guide in the comments and I'll share a link. Anyway, getting back to this call. On the first call, we're going to, I'm going to share some really powerful ideas about how to get more clear about what you really want from the second half of life, how to dial in, define, develop, and deliver the difference only you can make, and do that with, and close that gap with greater confidence. And one of the exercises that we're going to talk about is around this idea of becoming who you were always meant to be by revisiting and reconnecting with who you've always been. And so if that idea sounds intriguing to you, I'd encourage you to go ahead and leave community in the comments. I'll be happy to send information where you can learn more about the free community and the Legacy Circle calls that are happening during this 30 days of Encore. Not just to help promote the book. I'm always grateful for that, the book sales and so forth. But what I really want to do is to just be as helpful and useful as I can with people that are ready to shed their first half of life journey in trying to acquire status and salary and stuff by playing someone else's game, and instead decide that in the second half of life, it's time to play your game and to live your legacy by tapping into your unique gifts, the difference only you can make, and creating a second half of life endeavor where you are sharing that gift with people who share your values and need your gift to enhance their lives. So again, community to learn more about the community, guide to learn more about the guide. And today, I just want to share a little bit around this idea of getting to your becoming by paying more attention to who you always have been. And if you can be more of who you've always been, you'll step into your becoming with more confidence and clarity. So one of the things that happens quite a bit when I'm working with clients around crafting their second half of life journey is they think they have to reinvent themselves. And I think that's an exciting idea. But if you think about, like, it's taken a long time for you to become the person that you are right now. And if you're going to try to reinvent that and become something entirely new, that's probably going to take more time than you have left. So this idea of, I think the second half of life, we don't necessarily have to do something that's tied to, what we were schooled for and occupied by in the first half of life. It's an opportunity actually to reflect back on your earliest memories. What are the things that really lit you up, where you felt the greatest sense of awe and wonder, a sense of being entirely absorbed and in flow? Those things that you did as a kid, whether it was, things that were, your playtime stuff, your creativity stuff, your hobbies, athletics, whatever it is, it's not that you necessarily are going to, if you really like to finger paint, I'm not going to advocate that your second half of life you should become a painter, move to Paris, sell all your worldly possessions and learn how to paint. But those things that come from your childhood, those experiences are informing and inspiring and pointing the way to the things that you're you're going to want to think about in terms of crafting this second half of life journey, this endeavor where you are going to find greater fulfillment, forge more meaning, and make a bigger difference in the second half of life, tapping into your gift and doing work with and for people you care about, doing some sort of project endeavor. It could be, who knows what it's going to be, but it's going to tap into those things that as a child you really found joy in, where you really were lost in a moment, as opposed to, just experiencing chronological time unfolding fast or slow, depending on your experience. But, in a moment of where we're fully engaged and in a state of flow and experiencing joy in what we're doing, that time stretches out and we lose track of time and we lose track of ourselves. And we are just really focused on the process and understand that the process is the reward and the process is also the shortcut. So we're going to unpack this more in the Legacy Circle call that's happening tomorrow. If you want details on when that's going to be and access to the link to join the call, leave community in the comments. I'll be happy to share. If it helps to have the guide, but you don't have to have the guide to participate in these calls. But if you're interested in the guide, leave guide in the comments and I'll share that. Really excited. We have over 25 people in the community already. And the big news about the guide is that we hit number 3 in one of the 3 bestseller categories we're ranking in. We hit number 3 over the weekend. So terribly excited about that. I don't have all my screens up to share all the numbers with you today, but I'll be happy to do that on the next call. But you can look back at some of the earlier videos if you're interested in looking at the numbers. But book sales are we're selling just a couple a day, but just a couple of days all it takes to rank as a bestseller on Amazon and to get in the hands of more of the right readers. So that's the update for day 6 of 30 Days of Encore. And until day 7, be well, do good, have fun.